to see 8051 programming in C. So under that we are going to see the basics of 8051 programs. First, before getting into the programs, first we will see why we are going for this embedded C. Embedded C means for writing the program, the embedded designer should have a knowledge on hardware of the particular processor or controllers, as embedded C programming is a full of hardware related programming technique. And moreover, if you wanted to interface any hardware with the 8051 microcontroller, we need to write the program in C or in assembly language, and then you need to load that program onto the hardware kit. Writing an assembly language program, it is tedious. Why? Because assembly language program using mnemonics can be written only for small applications. If the application is going to be vast, like if you are going to have a long applications, like if you wanted to have a elevator program, or if you wanted to write a program to display any data on the LCD screen, so that time writing a program in mnemonics is very tedious. So we are going for writing the program in embedded C, as it is easy to understand. Also we can extend the codings in future if you wanted to have a change in the application. So that is why we are going for this embedded C. So mostly the embedded C program, it's a combination. Embedded C means it is a combination of both your hardware as well as your software to perform a specific task. And also after writing the program, once the program is written in C language in a Keil software, and we need to use a flash, or you have to use some other interfacing software to load the program onto the microcontroller. So the first program we'll see, write an 8051 program to send the values 00 to FF to port 1. So I need to send 00 to FF to port 1. It means that whatever data it is mentioned over here, it is 8-bit, and also the port 1 can handle the 8-bit data. Okay, I need to write a C program, 8051 C program. So first I have to use a header file. So hash include reg51.h. The purpose of using this header file is we can utilize all the 8051 library functions in C. Suppose if you are not using this reg51.h, then it is not possible for us to utilize the library function of 8051 in an embedded C. To utilize all the library functions of 8051 in an embedded C, we need to use the header file hash include reg51.h. That is the main purpose of this file. Usually the structure of your C program will be, first you will be declaring your header file. First you should declare your header file. Then you have to start your main program, that is your main program. Then open Calibres, variable declaration if any, variable declaration if you have any. So you need to declare the variable. Then you have to write the body of the program, that is task what to be done, and you can close the loop. So in this I need to send the value 00 to FF in port 1. So first, to utilize all the 8051 library functions in embedded C, we need to use the header file hash include reg51.h. Then I have to use void main function. Void main function, why we are using here void is because it doesn't return any value to the function, and we need to declare the variable. Why I need to declare the variable? In the sense I have to load the data like 00 to FF, right? So we need to declare the variable. So the variable will be Z. Since I wanted to transfer 8-bit of data, I can use the char data type. So in under char we have two data types. One is your unsigned and second one is your signed. I cannot use signed data type. Why? Because my data ranges from 00 to FF. Since I need since my data is only positive and it should be transferred from 00 to FF, I have to use the data type as unsigned. So unsigned char Z. Then 1 by 1, that is after first 00 should be sent to port 1. Okay, then 01 need to be sent to port 1, then 0102 need to be sent to port 1. Likewise 1 by 1 data, that is 1 byte of data need to be sent to port 1 at a time. For that we are going to assign a loop for z is equal to 0, z less than or equal to 255. The equivalent for ff is 256. Since we are going to start the range from 0, we are going to have the condition only till 0 to 255, z plus plus p1 z is equal to z. Since we are going to send the data to port 1, we are going to use p1 is equal to z. We all know that the writing a program in C is case sensitive, but certain identifiers, port 1 is a identifier, right? So those things need to be taken very care. Why? Because port 1 means it has to be specified only in capital letter. You are not supposed to use small letter. Suppose if you are using small letter P1 in the place of here, then your compiler will show a identifier error. Clear? So when you write all these programs, after writing the program, you have to give the name of the program. So the name of the program is, you consider I am going to give the name of the program as X. I have to this is sample SAM sample program. So I have to save this program with the extension called .c. These lines can be typed in 8051 Keel software, and it should be stored with sample.c. that is the file extension to be used is .c. One more program will solve. Now write an 8051C program to send hex values for an ASCII character 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C and D to port 1. You need to send the ASCII character. Usually unsigned char. Unsigned char can be used if you wanted to send any ASCII character, or if you wanted to use it for counting the numbers, or if you wanted to use for counting application, that time the data type to be used is unsigned. So as usual, we need to start the program with hash include reg51.h. The purpose of this particular line is the embedded C will access all the library functions of 8051. That is 8051 library functions has to be accessed by the embedded C. In order to do so, we are going to give hash include reg51.h. Next, we are going to start the main program. You can give main function also. Nothing wrong. If you are giving like this and you are starting the program to write also, no problem. Here just why we are giving is, it means that it is not going to return any value to the function. Next, I wanted to send this ASCII character. So here the number is not in the order 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then A, B, C and D. Here the number is not in order. So whatever ASCII character I wanted to send it to port 1, I have to mention it in an array. So the array mentioned is unsigned char mynum. Mynum, it is your array variable. So it could be anything. It could be like a X array, Y array, like this also you can mention it. Since here mynum is mentioned, it is the array name and it is the array. Inside this I am not going to define any number. Why? Because I can use any number of numbers over here. If I use here mynum, inside this if I give 5, it means that the array size is 5. Here I am not going to specify the array size. Just simply I am going to specify the bracket where the array size is not mentioned, so that it will be like you can use any number of array size characters or parameters inside this. So after that whatever ASCII characters we want to send to port 1, we need to specify it inside this array. Then I wanted to specify one character Z. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 ASCII characters I want to send to the port. So specify the for loop for 10 characters, like z is equal to 0, z less than or equal to 10, and z plus plus. One by one I wanted to access the data from this array. So port 1, as port 1 is an identifier, we need to specify it only with a capital letter. So port 1 is equal to, from this particular array I wanted to access one by one data. So what 0 is my first data, that is 0th data, first data, second data, third data, fourth data, fifth data, sixth data, likewise it goes on. So P1 is equal to my num of z. For example, when z is equal to 2, when z is equal to 7, you consider z is equal to 7. Consider z is equal to 7. So when z is equal to 7 means here what data will be, what character will be stored in port 1, in the sense P1 is equal to my num of 7. So my num of 7 in the sense which is your 7th character in the array. First character, second character, third character, fourth character, fifth character, sixth character, seventh character. So the 7th character is going to be, that is 0 1 2. So 7th character is going to be B. So B will be stored in your P1 register. Okay. So likewise this port 1, as the value of Z gets varied time to time, like it is varied, like first time it will be z is equal to 0, second time it will be z is equal to 1. So till all the characters in my num array variable is transferred to port 1, this loop exists, because the condition given is z is equal to 0 to z less than 10. So this is how we need to write the program in Keil software, and after writing the program in Keil software, we need to save the program with a .c extension. Okay. So in the next class we will be seeing some more programs under this, some more programs, so that you will get a better understanding in writing a 8051 C program. Thank you, students.